First, the news headlines. Metal detectors from Himachal Pradesh being utilized to search to pull landslide victims, 13 still missing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MAMI TV English News Update. This is ROMEE NINGOMBAM, now the news in details. To intensify the search operation for the massive landslide at Tupulyard Railway Construction Camp at Marangzing Part 5 in None district, metal detectors from Himachal Pradesh have been utilized to search for the missing persons. 13 people are still missing. According to official reports, the search operations by more than 700 personnel of Indian Army, Assam Rifles, Territorial Army, SDRF and NDRF at the incident site continued on the 10th day. Despite soaring temperatures, the True World Radar and search and rescue dogs inducted are being employed, and more than 30 machineries and excavators have been used to hasten the search operation. Till 10:30 this morning, no bodies have been found recovered yet. So far, 48 bodies have been recovered while 13 are still missing. It may be mentioned that a total of 43 Territorial Army personnel were swept away by the landslide. So far, 42 of the personnel have been found. On the first day, 13 of the personnel were rescued. The bodies of 28 others have been recovered, and the number of missing personnel is only 1 now. Meanwhile, out of the 79 persons swept away by the landslide, 66 persons have been found. Out of the 66 persons, 18 were rescued and 48 were found dead. The number of missing persons remains at 13. Pradhan of Changamdabi Gram Panchayat, Wahida Begum, distributed edible items to every household of the Panchayat this morning on the occasion of Idul Adha. Speaking during the distribution, Pradhan nominee Muhammad Ghaffar said the items were distributed to the people to celebrate tomorrow's Idul Adha with gaiety. He wished peace and prosperity to the people of Manipur and to collectively support Chief Minister Biren's War on Drug campaign. Ghaffar appealed to the people of the Gram Panchayat to stop use and sale of drugs.
Changamdabi GP की प्रधान होने थौपीरीबी मिस्ट्रेस वहीदा पानु की साइट की ngамजबा युथों की वैबा अमदी अखोगी प्रजा शिक्षण खुदिमक्ता ngамजबा चिनी अमदी थाव खुदो तमजरी लोइनना लाकदोरिबा मथंगी पंचायत इलेक्शन दसो मिस्ट्रेस वहीदा पानु मखाताना मियामगिदमक्ता सेवा तौजखिनी हाइबगी वाखललोंदा अखोई ngasi gi asigum laba ngamjaba khudol pot se changamdabi khunni praja singda ekoi honana ba honajaban.
In a landslide along Tipaimuk Road, National Highway number 102 at Santing area in Churachandpur district last morning, 2 people lost their lives while 5 persons were injured. The deceased have been identified as Bauta Sahi of Sipuikong village and Lau Nunjuri, wife of Malsom Lian. According to reports, a Bolero camper was swept away in the landslide. 5 persons out of 12 passengers, including a driver and helper, were injured. There were 2 minors among the passengers. The landslide occurred when the driver of the Bolero camper, bearing registration number MZ01W1063, operating under Tipaimuk Road Corporation Society TRCS, started the vehicle after clearing the debris of 3 branches which blocked the road. The landslide swept away with the vehicle and plunged into a deep gorge. Buat Sahi died in the incident while Lal Nunjuri succumbed to her injuries in Churachandpur District Hospital. Locals of the nearby villages rescued the passengers of the vehicle following the landslide, reports added. Let's take a short break.
Welcome you all to UNACO Residential School at Chanung, Imphal East. An exclusive co-education residential school located on a sprawling 50-acre campus will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. First academic session will begin in April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Hurry up for registration.
Welcome back after the break. The national tricolor at Red Fort, Rashtrapati Bhavan and Parliament House flew at half-mast today to observe the day-long state mourning announced in the country as a mark of respect for former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, who was assassinated on Friday. Abe was shot in Nara city in western Japan on Friday while he was delivering a campaign speech. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed his shock over the tragic death of Abe. PM also tweeted that he is shocked and saddened beyond words at the tragic demise of one of his dearest friends, Shinzo Abe, adding that he was a towering global statesman, an outstanding leader, and remarkable administrator, also dedicated his life to make Japan and the world a better place. Prime Minister Narendra Modi met new Rajya Sabha MPs and advised them to be regular to the House, come prepared, and use words carefully in the House of Elders, sources said. Several BJP MPs, including Union Minister and Leader of the House Piyush Goyal and his cabinet colleague Nirmala Sitharaman, were among the 27 newly elected members of the Rajya Sabha who took oath as members of the Council of States on Friday. Modi held a meeting with MPs in the evening and briefed them about their responsibility, including regular attendance and careful selection of words in the House, the sources said. The members took the oath owing allegiance to the Constitution as required in the presence of Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu in the chamber of the Rajya Sabha, they added. India recorded a total of 18,840 new COVID-19 cases with 43 deaths in the last 24 hours, 0.1% higher than yesterday. It took the total caseload to more than 4.36 crore. With the new death reports in the country, the total reported death count increased to more than 5.25 lakh. India's active caseload stood at 1.25 lakh with an increase by 2,693 in the last 24 hours. Weekly positivity rate in the country currently stood at 4.9% and the daily positivity rate is reported to be 4.14%. The recovery rate also stood at 98.51% and the daily positivity rate at 4.14%. Meanwhile, with 16,104 patients having recovered in the last 24 hours, the total recovery surged to 4.29 crore. On the other hand, India's COVID-19 vaccination coverage has exceeded 198.65 crore and COVID-19 vaccination for the age group 12 to 14 years recorded more than 3.74 crore across the country. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh will launch the first ever Artificial Intelligence in Defense AIDEF symposium and exhibition organized by the Department of Defense Production, Ministry of Defense on July 11 at Vigyan Bhavan in the national capital. The event will feature an exhibition to showcase the cutting-edge AI-enabled solutions developed by the services, research organizations, industry and startups and innovators, and the launch of the AI products for the market. Briefing about the event, Defense Secretary Ajay Kumar said, it is a big event where 75 newly developed AI products, technologies having applications in defense will be launched as part of the celebration marking 75 years of independence Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and to promote Atmanirbharta initiative in defense. Before we wind up the headlines once again. Metal detectors from Himachal Pradesh being utilized to search Tupul landslide victims, 13 still missing. And that's it for MAMI TV English News Update. Thank you for tuning in.
Welcome to Manipur International University. Admission opened for undergraduate program. MIU is an UGC recognized. MIU has a team of highly qualified and experienced faculty manning various departments that are equipped with advanced computer lab, smart classrooms and oriental library. They also provide attractive scholarships and offered unique courses. Classes will be starting from August 2022. Manipur International University, Gari Awang Laikai, near HRD Academy. Helpline numbers 889-978-8788. Manipur International University, success guaranteed.
Nahak pukning wakhalgi anaba leibra drug addiction amadi mental disorder treatment gidamak adom karigi wari Manipurda ihan hanbo oina rehabilitation and child care center inkhalakliba naha singita oiba experienced leraba doctors amadi clinical psychologists singna layengjari experts singna counseling piba 24/7 CCTV camera da monitor tawduna kupna senaba morning yoga, healthy diets, weekly health checkup, intensive daily routine. Awaba kayadagi ngakthoknaba leijare Yaipokpa Rehabilitation and Child Care Center, Kwakaithel Akham Likai. Adongi mathau tarabadi nakanda pijariba contact number asida pau fawbirau.